As for how far into Trails 2 Electric Boogaloo I am, I just did Chapter 2. That's the one where you fight the guy in the suit with the sunglasses who turns out to be a martial arts expert.
Yes, that guy.
Alright,
Walter. Which I thought was...
Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay. Okay, let's get started.
It was rather disappointing though, where he's like, everyone else is like, oh, look at these vaguely like Asian...
You know, it's a good thing I gotta reset the game anyway.
Well, you didn't said start, so...
Yeah, I said, well, just give me a second, because usually then you wait for the 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to Halcon, because Train is a pain in the ass. I'm gonna edit this in to make him look as a call-out post or some shit. Welcome to Kirby Superstar.
Call out to who?
You.
Oh, I thought you were gonna call out PewDiePie to get some clicks.
I mean, that's like, come on, like, calling him out is easy, because it's PewDiePie, for Christ's sake.
I mean, to be fair, I'm like, I've never actually seen...
The only people that like
videos.
PewDiePie are, like, little kids and alt-right people. Tell me I'm wrong! I mean, yeah,
Is he
Kirby
even still relevant anymore?
He's still, like... Is he still number 1, or is he number 2 on
I
T-Series
don't
now?
really know, because I don't really check that stuff, to be honest. So, like, he could be whatever, and I would have no fucking idea. So, yeah, Kirby Superstar is the game I'll be playing while we yap on about whatever the fuck. It's everyone's favorite Kirby game. It's the Kirby game that I think is just... It's alright.
I mean, unfortunately, there's not really anything fun to talk about this week. You know, once again, it's like, oh yeah, there was a special needs girl got lost in the Malaysian wilderness and then she starved to death. It's like, that's not fun. I can't make jokes about... Well, I can make jokes about that, but damn won't let me.
I know, was it some girl from the fighting game scene? Like, she got accused... She got, was it? She basically, sexual misconduct accusations were put on her. I know that.
Oh, did she rape someone?
More just harassment, from what I understand. Oh. No, I'll get back to it.
Man, yeah, it's just all around, nothing fun to talk about. I mean...
Yeah, it was a slow week. Nothing too crazy going on right now.
I'm watching JoJo Part 4's dub, because I wanted to see Wesker voice Kira. He's, like, actually insanely good at it.
I mean, honestly, that's perfect casting. I can't even, like, critique that.
It is a shame, because I don't like I'm not a fan of any of the other, like, dub, like, voices, because it's like, they're fine, they're just... Like, and then his is, like, so perfect. It's like, you know how other JoJo dubs have, they're kind of and you don't bother with them because, like, you can't replace Dio's VA.
The English VA is pretty good, though. I gotta say
It's pretty good, but it's not the Japanese VA. Like, you can't
he's good in his own way, because, like, you get, like, the really stupid shit, like the, what was it, like the, is this sun the last thing I'll see? Or, like, I had such plans for this world! And just stupid shit like that. Or, like, when he's just sitting out in the window, just going, JoJo. He couldn't do the re, but he had that, and it was pretty good.
And he can't even summon Arcana Force 21 the world.
No, he can't.
Yeah. How is he gonna beat Jaden otherwise?
You know, you're right.
He can't summon the Moonlight Butterfly either.
He also doesn't know Fist of the Nose Hair.
I'm like, you want a preview for Dio? Just look at Gim Ging Gim from Turn A Gundam, because that's basically just Dio.
Well,
that's basically his Dio voice, complete with like shouting random non-secure things.
Good old Gim.
Like a ridiculously hammy, you know.
No one.
Instead of like it's a road roller, it's the Moonlight Butterfly.
Roller!
I mean, I like how Gundam YouTube channel's slowly been like just posting all of the series onto YouTube, but not Turn A.
No.
Wing Remaster's on there, I noticed now.
Turn A is too good for YouTube.
I think Turn A just doesn't have a remaster.
Yeah,
oh, no, it has Blu-ray.
But is it like upscale Blu-ray or?
It has a Blu-ray, but was it upscaled like Seed and Wing were?
I don't know.
Because, you know, Gundam X isn't on there either.
It might be that there's also no perceived Western fan base for this series because, well, they never came out.
There's also no there's also no official subs or dubs for it either. So,
No, there is for Turn A.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
No, it was fan.
No, there is a DVD you can buy. It was released not too long ago.
Oh, maybe that must
Yeah.
have been an extra thing.
Yeah, they did that like last year or something. I know it's there because it's on my wish list on Amazon.
I mean, I know it's not dubbed, which is a shame because
Yeah,
I really
they're not
going
gonna
to
dub any of those,
Gingham
unfortunately.
would be dubbed.
Probably not anymore since, well, all of their cheap Canadian actors went.
Yes, they gone. Well, I mean, they're still there. They just don't want to use that company anymore.
Yeah.
Any specific reason why they don't?
Because they're cheap.
I believe they want more. What's the word I'm looking for? They want it to be synchronized with like the other stuff that they're doing in the regular studios.
Oh, right. So they want like it to be this. They want like the Marvel thing where you have like the same VAs across like multiple games.
They want this like they want Char and Full Frontal to have the same VA in everything he's in, which is impossible if they use the Canadian guy because he can only be in things done in
poor
Canada.
Canadian guy.
Yeah, well, it's because I think there's like some rule that they can't cross. You can't cross work with the Canadian actors and stuff like that. I mean, some of them have gotten work in mainline dubs, but I think they had to like move here first.
Yeah, like Brian Drummond's in Super.
I think Brian Drummond they just got from Super because they thought it'd be funny.
Well, no, but I'm pretty sure he is now like he moved to America as well.
Oh, did he? Oh, maybe he did.
I think so. But yeah, also they got him because it was funny.
Yeah, and it was really good. I'm so glad they did that.
Why are all of Super's best episodes the non-canon stupid shit?
I know, right?
The guy that did Trays and Optimus Primal and like all the other.
Oh, Gary Chalk.
Yeah, no. Oh no, not the Gary Chalk.
I was gonna say Primal's Gary Chalk.
He was Megatron. Sorry.
Oh, David Kay.
Yeah, David Kay. Yeah, he moved to LA and started being in American dubs, and then when they went back to like when they did.
That's why David Kay is Optimus Prime in animated.
Yeah, because he was in animated, and he was also in a couple of other things. But when they went back to do the final season of Inuyasha, and when they did the dub of Dynasty Warriors Gundam, he couldn't do it anymore because he was an American VA, so they had to recast him.
For which character?
Poor Trains.
He was
Trays.
he
Oh,
was
okay.
Trays, and
What
when
a-
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 came out, they had to
I was
recast
sad
him.
when they had to recast Master Asia. Because I love his English his old.
Is there any like G Gundam VAs still willing or able to do the role? Because I know Domon's actor went on to be a dentist,
He's a dentist, and the
which
other
is
guy,
hilarious to consider that he only did voice acting to pay for dental school.
It makes sense given how little you make on voice acting in the West. It's funny, but it makes sense.
I mean, you can recoup with cons
Yeah.
and stuff.
He didn't do it because he's a dentist.
I mean, some of them make most of their money on cons and just enjoy like going to a con and being famous for like 3 days.
Well, some of them
Yeah.
also too, they'll get like an obscene amount of work when they get like a really popular role, so they'll get a lot of money even just from just getting a ton of voice work. Like like was it like Erica Mendez is pretty in demand these days. She's like in everything.
Yuri Lowenthal just breaks his way into everything.
That's nothing new. I know Futaba's voice actress is in a ton of shit. Like after that, I mean, she was in she was in that, and also she was in Tails at the same time. But Futaba was definitely the more popular role. Makoto's voice actress, she was doing stuff before, but she's
been big for a while though.
She's been in more stuff now ever since Persona 5. she's been around a while. Like a lot of them have been around a while. Like she was also Gage in fucking Borderlands. Like a lot of them have been around, but like they started getting a lot more work after Persona. Like Cassandra Day Morris and like a bunch of other ones. But a lot of them were also like a lot of the female character roles. A lot of the guys were ones that have been around that are pretty popular. Like your I'm forgetting his name in my brain. I hate that I'm forgetting his name. Critical Role. Matt Mercer, because he's always been really popular.
Yeah, but
he's also discount Troy Baker. So
yeah. Troy Baker
because he sounds just like him. So like when Troy Baker got too expensive to
hire
to do his bit parts anymore, they got him. And I'm sure in 10 years all the Persona 5 guys will be too expensive for.
No one, Xander will never be.
I mean, you're right. Xander will do it for a hot dog or a meme.
I mean that's what happened with Troy Baker. You know, he did Kanji and he did the lead of Vesperia, and he was big for a while, and then like he got so big he stopped doing those kind of things and started taking major roles, and now he's like, I'm too expensive. Like he's too expensive. Like when they did the Vesperia remaster, like they didn't even ask him because he was too expensive. Because he's like, I would have done it. I love that role, but
yeah,
they were like, no, you're so expensive. We can't even afford you anymore.
Yeah, but like Sabo, Persona protagonists don't get big or too big. Look at Yuri Lowenthal, he'll still do anything for like scraps.
It depends on the person too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Look at Johnny Young Bosch, he'll still do fucking Power
Honestly,
Rangers
it really
if he
depends
doesn't
on
get
the
paid.
voice actor themselves and how much they like it or care. Like that, honestly, is a factor too. Cause
to be fair, I also think that's legit like Power Rangers.
So like I mean, it depends on the actor specifically. It can vary. Actually, you know what, Michelle?
Troy keeps wanting to do his own roles, and they keep not asking him.
Yeah, but because they're like, oh, you're too expensive, but I'll do it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it, and they're like,
it makes you wonder how much exactly he costs compared to the other ones. Like, oh fuck, that's way too expensive for my blood. I'll call up Yuri Lowenthal. He'll do it for a hay penny. He's already here. I didn't even call him. He just showed up. Do you think that's how he just like gets voice acting roles? You just like you turn on the studio. You're like, all right, time to do our new show. You just turn on the lights and he's already there. And it's like, ah!
Basically, I've long since held this belief.
He's like an SCP for voice acting.
Yeah. It's the only logical explanation how he can be in so much stuff and still not be popular.
You know, maybe, I don't know. You could be like the guy who voiced Inuyasha himself and just be nowhere anymore. Like, you were just in so much shit and then nothing.
Oh, is that what happened
that guy?
Because like, remember, he was also a bit Cloud,
well, the thing is, the biggest... Yeah, the big problem is they stopped using Ocean Group to dub anime anymore. Which, like, put most of those guys out of a job. Now they have to get bit parts in, like, Canadian-only productions, unless you're like Scott McNeil. And even he basically just goes to cons. Like, he's, like, every single con that has a VA panel, he's there.
Fair.
He's there just, like, amusing people by doing skits in all his various characters at once because he's schizo. And can switch between 5 voices, like, in a second.
I mean, he has like 3 voices. He has Duo, he has Rat Trap, and he has Dinobot.
Waspinator. I still like the story taking like voice actors just going through voices. I still like the one where Chris Sabat was talking about just switching between Vegeta and Kuwabara while at a gas station, and just less confusing people.
And he has Dr. Wily, Proto Man. Well, Proto Man's kind of just Duo, but still.
Nobody remembers Proto Man.
Of course you do. He shot Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, that could have also been Dinobot.
Oh no, he's gonna blast President Lincoln. I mean, people only remember that show for the memes these days.
I mean,
but
the show
good
wasn't
enough.
really all that special, to be honest.
Not really. I mean, it was a show about Mega Man back in the day.
Maybe if
It
it
was
come out like
popular. That's about
maybe maybe it come out like a few years earlier, people would have
The
looked at it
fighting
more fondly.
robot! Mega spam!
I mean,
I mean,
it's known for like Guts Man's ass and Hard Man and Pharaoh Man punching him after he takes his power, and that stupid episode with the lion men that turn people into other lion men by shooting lasers out of their eyes.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
people.
do. Everybody loves them bringing up that episode.
I mean, mentioning like an episode of an old children's cartoon that's hilarious in hindsight.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no,
no.
you've invoked
Oh, no.
it! You've invoked
Oh,
it!
no. What
You've
have-
started
what have I
it!
done?
This is all your fault!
No! No! Don't say it again!
So hey guys.
No! No! No!
Oh.
No!
Ten thousand
Yeah,
camels.
Ah!
I love Carbomia.
I can't believe you've done this.
I didn't even bring up
Well,
Transformers.
but it
this
was
time.
enough!
Nah, I've had Transformers on the brain lately for varyingly stupid reasons. You know, the thing I think I might even mention, the thing I'm most bothered at is Transformers isn't memed more. There's so many great stupid lines and moments. Like
I wonder why.
these. Like, I honestly think G1 shitposting should be a thing, and I would do it, but I'm incredibly lazy. Like, one of my favorite things is there's this point where Ultra Magnus is like, it's the most beautiful. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, hand me the bomb. It's like all in the same breath.
Oh my god.
I mean, it makes sense in context.
No. But yes, as far as other news, yep, continuing with my playthrough of Trails 2, and I've met Walter, which feels a bit odd that he's called Walter when everyone else is like vaguely Asian name from the country he's from.
Walter. Yes.
I like
It's
how
like,
every
hey,
time
Walter.
I enter one of the other things for Superstar, it's like, hey, do you want me to explain to you how the copy ability works? No. Well, we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I never got. Yeah, I feel like that must be a glitch that's just never been fixed.
Watch out, he knows.
That
time
tornado's
hits.
carrying a car! Oh wait, wrong series, sorry. Sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not.
I'll try to be better.
Man,
You know, I actually never thought about that, but you're right. He's the only one from that country that like doesn't have a
Maybe he's an immigrant.
Asian-sounding name.
yeah, because you got. Well, he is an immigrant, but he's from the Asian country. They've all come to hang out in not Europe.
So the thing that country is known for in Trails is its massive immigration problems and how they're taking over the country.
Yeah. And it's basically China.
It's basically, and there's like a terrorist group specifically devoted to the idea of no more immigrants.
Is that in Zero?
That's like a thing that they vaguely bring up, but we haven't actually seen much of yet because we haven't had the game set there yet.
Never been to Calvard.
So- Haven't been to Calvard's next, hopefully.
Allegedly. If we get
Allegedly.
once we get out of Erebonia.
Oh, well, I mean, technically, well, actually, no, we're not done with Erebonia, because
I was
even
gonna
though Erebonia had 4 games, they're like, oh yeah, and we're doing one last epilogue game.
I was gonna say, isn't Cold Steel 4 coming out soon?
Cold Steel 4 is already out.
Oh, okay.
We're not getting Cold Steel 5. We're getting Cold Steel the 3rd. Well, it's like how Sky 3 isn't really connected to the first game other than like an epilogue. So we're getting something like that. But they are working on the next series. I mean, they showed off the 2 protagonists for it, but they haven't said what country it's set in yet.
Probably Calvert. Gotta be at this point, right?
Calvert's the only. I mean, there's a couple other ones, but they're like it's way too minor to have.
And plus, isn't Calvert like ridiculously big because it's China?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember how that Not China plays from Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah.
It's basically that level of Not China. But yes, Trials 2 has been fun so far.
Walter the Dire Wolf.
It's not really much of a wolf, he's just a punch guy.
Yes.
He's just very good at punch guy. Well, at least I don't have to have Teacher in my team anymore.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I like her as a character, she's adorable, but like... I like her as an entity, less so as a playable unit.
Is Tita the...
dies too
Oh wait, no,
hits,
I don't know that character.
Okay, she gets better in 3.
Oh, okay, the little mechanic girl.
Tita's the little girl.
She's the bazooka girl. Which is hilarious, and it's hilarious when she whips out
That's
the
probably
gun
why they gave it to her.
super attack. Yeah, almost assuredly. But yes, it is fun. Looking forward to when I can get to the stuff with Mex, though.
Yes, and also
Really?
DC Douglas.
Oh shit, who does he play?
Oh, he plays 2 characters in Cold Steel.
Oh, I get to see Wes. Oh, I might be able to convince my friend on that just because he likes DC Douglas too.
Oh wow.
Total and utter saturation
But yes,
of the planet.
Complete.
I mean,
saturation.
the best thing.
Oh,
to
yeah,
mention, though,
I
is
remember
that
that.
fake Old Spice commercial. It's almost as good as when Lance Reddick did the "Nice Try IHOP" video.
Look at your man, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he injected himself with Ouroboros and stopped relying on weak human DNA, he could kill
DC
like
Douglas is a gift.
Look up, now down. I'm on a volcano.
It is the sad thing is my friend Wrong Opinion Sam has actually done a panel with him before.
Oh, he did a panel?
Yeah, because it was like at a convention for like voice
They let
acting.
Wrong Opinion San host panels at conventions?
No, he was
that's
like
I mean, he just answered. That means he just got to ask
participant.
questions or something.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wow. I'm gonna be like, I was on a panel with DC Douglas, and I'm like, but you're Wrong Opinion Sam. And not only are you wrong, but you're also just a random British guy.
I remember I quoted Ghostbusters to him like yesterday, and he finished the quote, and I was excited. And I was like, "Wait, you've seen Ghostbusters?" He said no, and I was like,
Which quote was it?
"I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Then how do you
Oh
know
yeah,
the
well I
quote?
mean, even
It's
people
not
who haven't
fair.
seen that know that quote.
There was dogs and cats living together, massive period. Yeah, but it's like
'Cause
if
he's
you've
Wrong
not
Opinion
seen it,
Sam.
why did you say it?
Pay
Why did you
attention.
get my hopes up? I need to dash them.
Is he's the one that like he's the
down,
one
Wrong
that
Opinion
he's
Sam.
the one that thinks Suicide Squad's
I
a
didn't see the
character piece.
first.
So it's us, yes, the famous quote at this point.
Suicide Squad's a
Suicide
great character piece.
And then also the other day he turned around and said, "I don't like Spider-Man." I'm like,
To-
what? I don't.
To be
he's
fair,
like, oh, I don't
the
like
MCU
him
doesn't
because,
like him either.
You know, his life is miserable, or something. Yeah, I know. I think it's because he likes the
I mean,
MCU.
I said this on Twitter like
Maybe he's
today,
one of
where I was
those
just like, you know,
traitors that we should
the only
destroy.
reason people even like that version of Peter is because it's part of the MCU or they're Tony Stark fans. Yeah, you can be both. I'm just saying, like, it's one, at least one of the two.
They can be both.
Yeah.
I think most people that like the MCU are Tony Stark fans.
Yeah, he has a point there. It's okay though. He's dead.
Yeah,
Or
that's literally
Guardians
all
fan.
He died
does.
as he lived,
So like,
stealing other
literally the
people's
MCU to me
stories.
is literally just the Tony Stark hand jobs universe. Because seriously, that's all that they've done in it. Yeah, now he's dead.
Well, they're gonna have a hell of a time doing that now. But
Oh, I didn't know
Remember
about
when he was
that.
almost in Guardians of the Galaxy?
no.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Iron Man 3 was originally going to end with him
Going to
building
space.
with him building a spacesuit and blasting off into space, and then he was going to
At
be a
least
supporting
James
character
Gunn
in
was able to
Guardians of
stop
the Galaxy,
one.
but James Gunn was like, no.
You know, it's a funny thing. Like I said last time too. It's like it's
Yeah.
funny how like during Wolverine's height of his popularity, like the most retcons you got with him was like, oh, me and Steve are old war buddies. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, what about you, Tony? I stole everything. Everything was me.
Well, they were gonna do it because they weren't sure if Guardians was gonna be very successful. So they were gonna like put him in
Yeah.
there to prop it up, but then they're like, you know what, let's just see what
It-
happens.
The old classic Wolverine popularity.
Well,
This is the test to see if Marvel is
Well-
so popular.
Well,
that they
no,
would
if it was the
let people
Wolverine
even, like, a
popularity,
movie
then he
about a
wouldn't just be
raccoon
literally
in a tree.
stealing fucking character backstories.
No, don't you remember that famous thing where they have like that one comic where Wolverine
Oh, yeah,
was on
I
the
remember
cover,
that.
and then in like
But he
very
didn't
tiny
then- he didn't
text
then
said Wolverine does not actually appear in this issue.
There was also like 25
Yeah, no, I get
issues
that.
where he actually
I'm
did
talking
team
about
up with some
like,
random
oh
character
yeah,
just
and
to
Peter
boost their
Parker's all of
popularity.
his enemies so far are linked to Tony Stark. Peter Parker owes everything to Tony Stark. The only thing
it's
Peter
okay,
Parker
'cause
did
he
on his
still owes
own was the
everything
web
to,
shooters. I'm waiting. I'm just gonna say what I say. I'm
I
waiting
like
for like
that
years
now
from
there's
now
this new
when we
meme
learn
you've
like
probably seen of Tobey
kind of like the Guardians thing, where we learn like, oh yeah, they apparently wanted to at first have the web shooters be Tony's invention as well, but one person said, hey, maybe we shouldn't. I'm just waiting for that because I feel like it's gonna happen.
The reality
Well,
is probably
because one person's like, if Tony invented everything for him, then how is he a hero that Tony noticed in the first place?
well. The reality is though. The reality is that somewhere down the line they'll just go, yeah, we didn't actually
we
put
didn't
that
have the
much
full
effort
rights
into
to him,
MCU
so-
Spider-Man because we were constantly. Well, we were basically on the impression that at any point we weren't going to have the movie right. So
Honestly, that would make sense.
why invest in a character that you're not going to have access to in a year's time? It would make sense, but then it's like, why even bother with Spidey-Man?
Because
then?
well, they wanted the Spider-Man
Because
money,
they
but they
wanted
didn't want to put the
Civil
Spider-Man
War.
effort in.
What a lot.
Listen, we need
Like,
to
they
give
wanted him to
Tony
team up
Stark
with
another
Iron Man a couple
blowjob.
times,
It's been at
that's
least
about
5
it.
seconds.
Or really, they just wanted him in Civil War. I think the original deal was that Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was going to be in Civil War, and then like one of the Marvel characters was going to be in the, at this point, not yet abandoned Amazing Spider-Man 3, and then that was going to be it.
And then they,
And
I
so-
guess.
yeah, but well, no. Then Sony's like thing got leaked, and
Well, also Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 bombed.
yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 bombed, and Andrew Garfield like pissed somebody off, so they fired him.
So they
Turn
started
the
again.
wind.
So they started fresh. Although now they're doing Venom 2, I hear. So
Well,
Venom 1.
They're only doing
Yeah.
they're only doing Venom 2 because Venom 1 was like unusually popular.
It was okay. Like I didn't hate it.
I mean, it was okay, but a lot of people loved it, and they were like, "Wow, we thought this would be a dumpster fire."
Like I appreciate they did the Todd McFarlane design for Venom and not whatever trash fire the Spider-Man 3 design was. I appreciate other elements, but like it was okay. I've seen better. You want to do a
They
dark
won't.
superhero movie? And just do fucking Silver Surfer, you cowards. They won't.
They won't.
They won't. Glad we're all in agreement. I mean, what's darker than serving Galactus?
I think Galactus is just too stupid a concept.
You know, I would agree with you. This was a couple years ago.
As like a several like planet-sized man that just like flies around.
As you literally just described, we've had a massive successful movie franchise where two of the leading characters.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
talking
like
raccoon
a couple years ago, I would have
tree.
agreed with you 100%.
That is true.
But
I mean,
after
I think
Guardians of the Galaxy, I think pretty much anything's on the table now. In fact, honestly, probably the weirder you get, probably the better at this point.
Besides, it's not as if you can't make Galactus sinister.
I think it's less sinister and more like how do you depict in movie, as well as fight just a giant planet-sized man who just like floats around space eating planets.
Well, what you do, you get the Dinobots right to literally kick him in the butt.
That didn't work though.
It did.
There's no matrix of leadership here.
We could bullshit one. We'll get the dark reactor of leadership. No, it is a travesty.
Well, I know what you mean. Like, I mean, like, it's a because of the live
outside
action
of the one film.
You know, the fact that the success of those Transformers movies does say a lot to me about the Transformers.
I mean, those movies
versus the Ninja Turtles fan base, because they got 2 movies out of that, and then people watch the first one out of hope, and they're like, "Wow, this is shit," and then watch the second one.
I think it's less the Transformers fan base, and I think it's that Transformers came out at this like really crucial time where it's like, hey, look how fucking good CG can be, and it kind of sucked.
That in China.
Yeah, and also China.
True.
China vastly prefers giant robots fighting to.
But still,
Ninja Turtles.
considering how.
Also,
no time travel because that's bad.
Well, it is bad because then it makes the Chinese think back to the good old days when they weren't horribly oppressed.
Yeah, they're like, what? You mean there's
Actually,
a possibility
of that,
like the ruling party might
so
not come into power through time travel?
How
We
he's
can't
getting it
apply that.
into MCU. What's funny about it is they're having him fight the Mandarin, which works, but they will never do his actual origin. Because how many of you know his actual origin? I'm curious. Yeah.
Shang-Chi. I mean, to be fair, when you said Shang-Chi, I kind of thought you were talking about Shang-Chi. And
I'm talking about the Marvel character.
I didn't want to correct you. I mean, I figured that now. Isn't he basically just like Chinese?
So
like
his
the
origin
Asian
is
version of like Iron Fist or something.
He's like half Chinese, half American. Like the mom was American. He was the son of like the Emperor, and the Emperor was evil, so he goes against the Emperor and fights him after killing an innocent person and realizing his father is evil. So yeah, they're not gonna do that. Considering the Chinese market, but yeah, that's his actual.
I mean, note how specific Endgame was about how in their time travel rules that, but you can't change the past.
Oh right, he was the son of Fu Manchu, right?
Because we can't have that.
Well,
China might get offended.
I mean, I can't necessarily blame them if they literally went with the son. Oh, he's the son of Fu Manchu. And Fu Manchu is just
I'm not
kind of racist
blaming them. I'm just
stereotype.
saying like they won't do it for obvious reasons.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I just looked up the background of Fu Manchu because I was curious, and already it started off to a great start. Sax Roma, without any prior knowledge and understanding of Chinese culture, decided to start the Fu Manchu series after his
Oh my
research
God.
spelled out Chinaman
That is so
when he asked what the most
so
difficult
bad.
competition to the white man.
Oh God, that is fucking. Yikes!
Oof.
Yeah, I feel like that's yikes. Just yikes.
If true, that was. Oh. I mean, I don't know what's
yes?
worse: the fact that you had a Ouija board, or the fact that Ouija board was racist.
Is that a good answer? Yes. Because I'm gonna go with yes.
Yes. Goddamn! I did not expect that when I was going. I did not expect that to develop from Shang-Chi. So I just keep thinking it's the Mortal Kombat guy.
You must be stronger if you want to defeat Shen Long or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it was Shenlong.
Yeah.
And everyone thought that Shenlong was his master.
The one who became strong. Oh, no, that's Goku.
Or something, and then it turned out it was not. It wasn't. It was just Goku.
No, nobody dies in Street Fighter.
Goku, he was asleep, but everyone thought he was dead. But
He really
was asleep for,
hasn't.
like, 10 years. Nobody dies.
He really
has killed
has.
nobody.
Because let's see here. The only person so far that is still
Sagat
dead
has
by
killed more
Akuma-
people than
No, because
Akuma.
he didn't even kill Gil. No. Wait. I think he killed Gil one time, and then Chun-Li finished him off. I think that's how the story went with that one. Because it wasn't even Ryu, because Ryu bumped into Oro and started training with Oro.
Something like that.
Or it was Alex. It was one of the two. Either way.
Ah, here it is. Upon hearing of Akuma decided to fight Gil, Akuma killed Gil, but left without realizing that Gil could resurrect himself.
Yeah, because that was one of Gil's abilities.
So,
I don't know who finished him
He
off.
did kill him, but then he came
I
back.
think it might have been Alex. Or it might have... It's either Alex or Chun-Li did it. Because it wasn't Ryu. Ryu, canonically, so far, has only been the one to actually finish off Bison until he comes back in the pre-sequel or whatever. It's true.
And technically, Akuma never defeated Kazuya.
Yeah, actually, if you play the side thing, Kazuya's devil form, I think, wins in the end because you play as devil Kazuya fighting Akuma, isn't it?
And then
That's
there's
the other way around.
yeah. I like how fucking Oro exists, and he's like the only person who will be. He's like basically
He only,
this
like,
invincible
appears,
super
like,
badass
occasionally, like,
beyond
in
even
story
the
modes
invincible
for
super
Street Fighter
badass
V,
as
doesn't
Akuma,
really
and
do
he just never
anything.
shows up again. You're basically just there to say, hey Ryu, you can be this strong one day. Is today that day? No.
No, I'm not.
Sorry,
I'm
you got to go
different.
fight Kage. Oh, it's Kage another evil
By the way,
main
I'm doing an
kind of
impression.
sorcerer.
When I'm
Kage
doing
is
this,
what
it's not like
happens.
it's an impression of the guy who did like this parody of the video, and it was really funny.
I'm Kage.
Like, you just glue horns in your head. And I like he's like, all right, well, just sign your name here, and then he signs the name, and he walks away. He's like, all right, so we got that done, and then it was that was it. Oh shit.
Fucking Kage. What would happen if the concept of
It's
martial
so
arts
stupid.
became sentient?
It is so dumb. Like, it was literally like, what was it? It's like they looked at, what was it, something else, and were just like, mind if I borrow your homework? Sure, but change it so nobody notices. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like Nightmare, as I said, it was making me think of, like when Nightmare just split from Siegfried. When they were just like, okay, people want to play Siegfried and they also want to play Nightmare, so what if we just made them two different characters? What a fiendish idea, Seymour, or whatever the line went, I don't fucking remember.
You got Siegfried.
I mean, I'll be fair, they do play differently, but, you know.
You've got Siegfried in my Nightmare. You've got Nightmare in my Siegfried.
More so, I would say in, the newest game.
Not that differently.
Or do they?
Yeah, you don't want people to know that you actually looked up
I
Kage.
accidentally looked
Ooh.
up a picture of Kage. Delete.
That's
delete,
embarrassing.
delete. No,
It is.
it's just no. I was looking for Naruto stuff. It's way less embarrassing. Oh. But yes. Trying to think if there were any other like bits of fun news semi-recently. How have you been, Sabo?
Oh, you know.
I like it when I am able to get like one of the
I
stupid
know?
powers, like the mic, and just use it against a boss. It's great. Yeah, it's one of those ones you can only use a couple of times before you
Mike is
lose
pretty
it.
good power from what I remember.
It's a room clear. Yeah.
Anyway, it is a,
Now it's time for the
it is
Poppy
a bot
Bros.
fight. Yeah.
And one's down already because I'm beating it to death with a hammer. Oh, everything's a nail.
And all you have is a hammer.
When all you have is a hammer, what do you do?
No. Oh god! Get off me! I couldn't get into the thing because I made a helper
No.
and he just decided to cling to my feet and I couldn't get into the fucking door.
No, I watched the Bridge season 3 Kai, and I feel like they're just kind of losing interest.
I mean, they've said as much.
I mean, yeah, I know that, but I'm just like, this is the first
why
time
it
I
took
saw
up-
it.
That's why it took them like a year to do one episode.
I thought that was just because they were afraid of getting sued.
I'm pretty sure it was like that. Plus, they're trying to do things that aren't Dragon Ball, so they can also not get sued.
Dragon Ball
They
came
said
back
like
while
when
they
they
were...
started, Dragon
in-
Ball was mostly dead, so no one really cared. But between that, but between that, like then Super came out and all the games, and now all of a sudden Toei's like, hey, take our stuff offline. We care about this franchise again.
Oh shit.
Also, now they have to do the Buu Saga, and the Buu Saga just does not have
Oh no, they're gonna go full ham on it, they said.
moments where they can just insert humor into that. I don't think.
Well, I think they're gonna go more parody
I mean,
than
I know they
trying
will,
to
I
like,
just-
do
I don't
their
think
own
it's gonna
thing
be
with
very
it, from what I
good.
understand what they were saying. Yeah, kinda. Because I mean,
So,
to be fair,
We're just back
unless
to where
you
we were the
literally
first
sit
time.
there and rewrite the entirety of Boo and edit everything away to make it something cohesive, which would involve an entire rewrite of everything, even the events. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything with it. Well, I know what they're doing in terms of uploads is they're waiting until they have like
Oh,
a
well.
number of episodes.
I'm sure we'll
to
find
release.
out in about 4 years when they start.
Probably. But I don't know. I actually
as
thought
I said, I'm sure we'll
Kai
find out in
episodes were
about
pretty
4
funny.
years. They were all right. I think it's like that kind of thing where it's that you had the like when they did it and the joke was sort of relevant and it's like ha 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 I get it because it's like abridging the abridged.
I really like
and then it's
the
like,
April
well,
Fool's
I
Abridged
guess we can do
episode,
this
the
a
Kai
second
episode,
time.
though. That was really
And the
funny.
third time it's like
The
yeah,
Garlic
yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
one.
I get it.
I mean that was funny too, but I'm talking about the
I thought you were talking about the one where they did
where they
Digimon
did the
movie.
Garlic Jr. thing, and it was just complete and utter nonsense.
And good old
game?
Arbor game. I liked it so much. Everyone liked it so much.
Oh,
they did it
yeah,
again.
they did a sequel to it. Yeah,
War Game. It's the
yeah.
second Digimon movie. No, not even that. Have you ever seen Summer Wars?
Well, yeah, isn't it? If he comes back,
Yeah,
and it's
Summer
like a
Wars is
sequel.
literally our War Game. It's like basically the same movie. No. There is a sequel that does that. What I'm saying is that
Summer Wars,
the
Summer Wars, I haven't
completely
seen.
separate anime movie is the same movie as our war game. Well, you have seen Summer Wars because it's basically our war game.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead fucking serious. It's like, because it's the same basic setup where there's like this whole online thing where instead of like Digimon going into the internet, it's like just the VR online hub world thing, like
Wait,
Facebook, but
VR,
there's avatars
VR,
and shit.
VR.
And it's like literally looks the same as the internet in our war game, and then there's this evil like entity that's eating and consuming and taking over the internet that is a virus. And then like everyone
does it look like Diablomon?
No, sort. No, it's like this. Fuck, what does it look like? I remember the good guy is a bunny. I don't remember what the virus looks like in Summer Wars. But anyway, so like how in our war game they get like Diaboromon drops a nuke on the kids.
Yeah.
So instead in Summer Wars to make it different, he tries to the virus drops a satellite on them. It's different.
Do they defeat him by sending all the emails to him so he lags?
No, well, sort
this
of.
one
They send all of the
no,
like data to protagonists so that
which
she
season
can
was
beat
a part
him
of, though?
in a game of Koi Koi. This is Summer Wars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, our war game. That was a part of season 1. It's the movie.
Oh, the one that was based on... Wait,
Yeah,
that'd be season 2.
it's the second. It's the
Oh wait, no,
second
it's second,
story.
because
in
I
the
forgot they did
collection.
the
It's called
the
Digimon,
short
the movie
film,
in the
and then they
West.
did...
Yeah, there's the like the short film that technically came out before the series came out.
And then the second movie in pretty much all its entirety, and then a heavily sliced up version of the third movie.
Yeah.
That cuts out like half of the plot.
I mean, there's not much plot to cut out, really. I'll
No, but
take anything.
It cuts out that entire subplot with like the.
I mean, no, it was
first
in
season
there.
kids
The
getting
subplot was
captured.
in there. They just didn't do anything
I'll take,
with it.
I mean, I'll take
And,
cutting
it
out
was-
anything. Cutting out.
Yeah, they were mentioned that they were kidnapped, but then they just didn't do anything with
I
it.
remember.
Because I remember
Season
someone
1
was
kids even
reviewing it,
being
making a
mentioned
joke
in
about
that
it
part
because
of
they're
the
like
movie.
they thought it was funny that the season 1 characters cared more in Try than the season 2 ones that did in that one.
I mean, they didn't care about season 2 anyway. They're just like, yeah, well, you don't really need us, so see you later, fuckers. And then they continue on with O2, and well, they shouldn't have. O2 was bad.
O2 was bad.
I really don't like O2.
Like people like it's not even the focus on the new characters and like everything. Like it was just
They just
bad.
dropped
I
plots
think
and
they
shit.
pointed out like at least some guy was reviewing and he pointed out at least 3 points where like an episode like
There were
an
there were a
episode
ton
2
of drop
episodes
plots
later
in
just
that.
like
They
completely contradicted
just didn't go anywhere.
whatever they were.
I remember
setting up
enjoying it as a
beforehand.
kid, but it's
Hey, remember the
definitely
doc-
yeah. They don't.
Hey, remember that dark? You remember the Dark Ocean?
They don't.
They hope you don't. And then they had that one episode that went back to it, and then it's like, oh, you're gonna finally explain it? Oh, wait, okay. See ya, I guess. What was even up with, like, why... Yeah, O2 is just like...
Literally, the Dark
Sloppy.
Ocean was one of the writers who was a Cthulhu fan
Yeah.
and decided that they
And
were
don't
going to
forget,
make a
the
filler
monster
episode
also
based
wanted
off
to
of
fuck
it.
Kyrie for some reason.
It is basically Shadow over Innsmouth. Only... I don't think they... I thought there was the whole thing was they just had all these, like, Scubamon who weren't really Scubamon. They were, like, amorphous shadows, and once they got rid of all the stuff, they were like, we'll take you to our master, and then you don't know who the master is, and then you see it's, like, not Cthulhu in the shadows, and you think, man, that's interesting, I wonder what they'll do with that. Oh, they did nothing, okay.
I mean, it's like the episode of Mega Man Battle Network where they run into Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees.
Wait, Tamers?
But at least
Oh,
Tamers was
okay,
good.
okay. I got confused
Yeah,
for a
nothing
second. I was
comes
thinking it was
of it.
season 4, and I was gonna be like, what?
Yeah, season 3 of Digimon.
Because if we were talking about season 4, I'd be like, okay, get the fuck out.
No, that's Frontier.
No.
That's Frontier, no.
I don't really like Frontier.
Frontier is fine until the last, like, 10 episodes.
Yeah.
No, it's just...
It's not even
like,
that, it's just...
It's more or less, but, like, yeah, it's weird, and it's... But I think it's following along.
If you can get over them turning into them instead of having...
Just because there's
okay
two buddy
until the
Digimon,
last, like,
just because there's
arc
two
where it's
buddy
just like,
Digimon are
everyone
fun
gives their
doesn't
powers
mean
to
the
two
entire
guys
series
to
is
fight
good.
these two guys. They beat them like 5 times.
We didn't say it was good, we said it was alright.
It was okay.
It's watchable. I would much rather watch Frontier than O2 again.
I
said
mean,
it.
I didn't like it at all.
It's watchable until the final arc, where it's just like, no.
It's like, look, all your heroes beaten by the same two guys again and again and again and again, and then they were until suddenly they aren't.
Yeah, it's like suddenly they would. It's just like Majin Buu all over again. It's like they blew him up 10 times, and he just kept regenerating and laughing it over until the final one, where suddenly this works for some reason.
The biggest explosion killed him.
It's like the spirit bomb. Like, well, like if they blew him
We're
into
done.
smoke and he reformed from that, then why did the spirit bomb kill him? Well, because shut up, the arc's over.
Just like he gave
Because
up on
the
Gohan.
spirit bomb purified
Because
his evil.
because Toriyama gave up.
Yeah, basically.
No, it was. He got bored of Gohan. That's the actual thing that
It wasn't
happened.
his fault.
Yeah,
He kept
no,
trying
it
to
wasn't.
push Gohan as
He's
the main
like,
character,
Gohan's
like,
hard to write, and then he decided to not do it anymore. He's like Gohan.
Oh, really?
He's like Gohan doesn't make a good protagonist. He's hard to write, and then he decided to not do Gohan anymore. That's literally what happened.
I thought like
No, that isn't what happened. That was like a long-standing like.
I thought like he thought
belief
about it,
people
but
have,
like
but no,
but
it
like,
was
everyone's
Toriyama.
like, no, Goku's the main character.
And you have to remember too, Boo Arc was when the editors were he had a new editor who really didn't say, hey, you can't do X, Y, or Z, so he just did whatever the fuck he wanted. That's why the Boo Arc is such a fucking train wreck. Yeah,
Why did he
Toriyama
find
isn't
him so hard?
exactly
That doesn't make any
a
sense.
good writer.
Because
Let's be
Toriyama's
fucking
lazy.
honest. And yeah, so he's lazy. Gohan was too hard to write for him, even though Gohan's a very simple fucking character. And yeah, that's where we are. But yeah, no, I that was like the rumor going for years. It was
Although, who
Goku,
exactly did he
and then
replace him with?
it was
Because Goku
Gohan,
spent a large
and then
part of the
Goku
arc
when
also
Toriyama
gone,
decided
so
he
who
wanted to be
exactly was the
Goku
main
again.
character there?
Vegeta.
That's literally how it went. Vegeta might have had the most character growth, but he wasn't the main character. Listen, I know, you wish it was Vegeta, but it wasn't.
Vegeta.
He was the one that
It's
saved
like,
the day.
But
and
even
then
if he took over again in the Buu saga, what exactly?
No,
did he
Goten
do?
was not the hero.
Was it Goten? Was Goten the hero?
Yeah. He spent... He
Although the
and
same
also
thing
the
happened in
Saiyan
the
arc.
Frieza arc, where he spent most of it just not there until it was time for him. Until it was
Don't
time for
forget,
him
that was
to
also
win.
the Saiyan
So
arc. No.
So I guess in terms of things, nothing really changed.
No.
Accurate.
Welcome to Dragon Ball. Where nothing changes. But hey, could be worse.
I think he probably just did the
I
character
mean, he made
design.
Android 21, so
I mean, we say he may. He like, yeah, he designs it and then he goes, yeah, here you go, do whatever.
Whatever,
And
I
they do.
guess.
And
Fuck
we're like,
it,
hey,
I
can
don't
we
care.
make her Android 16's mother? Eh.
sure.
Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
I'm too drunk for this shit.
I just wanna have Goku punch the guy and then some kind of food joke. Then I want to go to sleep. That's pretty much Toriyama.
Yes.
Yeah, could be Attack on Titan.
Oh. But hey, could be worse. At least Dragon Ball is alive.
As opposed to
All of those series that are dead.
like
It ended.
Hakusho.
Yeah.
It ended. What do you want?
What even happened to that series?
It ended.
Oh.
I mean,
I feel like it ended at a
I think
good
there was some
time, to be
behind the
honest with
scenes thing that caused him to end it early. Like,
All
Nejima.
ratings.
It did end at a good time, but if I remember, like, it just got cut short because they did something. I don't know.
Stop making this. Nobody
And
wants
was it
it
the Bleach
anymore.
problem of, hey, your series is tanking, kill it? No, Kubo, you lost your air. Man, it's so disappointing.
But it was their fault because they're like, hey, that Hitsuguya guy's the most popular character. You should rewrite the story to put him more into it, even though he's just a minor supporting character. Well, okay.
But his role's like not even the problem. It's like Ichiko and all kind of
And
everything
there's
else.
also the
like
thing
the
where he
Soul
was
Society.
he just really liked designing characters, so he would spend a lot of time just doing that when he was like,
Just-
had writer's block, and would
The
just
problem is,
end up with piles and piles of characters.
well, the,
I won't lie, he's really good at like fashion design stuff on characters. Like I really like his artwork with that, but which is why I'm kind of happy with him being a character designer on the new Sakura Wars. Don't ask him to write.
I mean, Tite Kubo has always been a great artist and designer. It's just, I just don't think I don't think he really had like. I don't think he was like the ability of Toriyama to just make shit up as he went along, or have like Oda's ability
So,
to like.
did they ever do the
Yeah, you
chapter
never quite
where
know
they
with
explained that
Oda if
Nami ate
it's
the
all
gum
planned or
that
if
got
it's
rid of
just
her
made
organs? Oh, they never did that one. Okay. I was hoping they would do that soon to explain the fact that she doesn't have organs.
No.
She had organs at one point, like early in the series. She had organs, and then they just kind of
I
disappeared.
mean, they got a lot
Well, even
more
before the
other
time
shit.
skip happened, she lost her organs. Over time, she slowly
Yeah, but then
lost
that-
her organs.
then
Time
the
skip
time
happened,
skip
all of them were
happened.
gone. I don't think she knows what an intestines is.
Not all of them. It's the result of the training. But I don't know. I just want to know if
It's a chest full
I just
of
want
One
to know
Piece
like,
swimsuits.
just some
Okay,
basic questions at this point about One Piece. What is the One Piece? All right.
I think it'll more likely.
I mean,
think it'll more
I'll
likely be
laugh
like
at
the
that. I will
friends
hope
that
that's
we made
the
along the
end.
way, or something.
But then I don't think we'll ever reach the end, so it doesn't really matter what I hope.
He's
I think I would have been asked this exact question, and he said, "No, there is actually something there. I'm not going to bullshit you like that."
yeah. He's like, no, there's a thing
As
there.
he
I'm
like
not gonna
scribbles
tell you
out
it
what
is,
he was
but it's something.
that original idea.
There is
Fuck,
something
fuck,
there.
fuck.
It's not just the friends we made along the way.
Nah, I don't.
I think Oda's way more creative than
I do.
that. You have a really dim view on him. I mean, at the end of the day, like, his art, he has managed to at least make it so every arc has like is largely different in terms of overall structure and goal.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely better.
I'm a lot better than
He's
Kubo
definitely better
Man is,
than,
which is 2 arcs
than
and
Kubo,
then,
but that's
we'll
really
repeat
not
this arc
hard.
again.
I do think, though, he isn't quite sure how he wants to end it. I think he knows... Okay, well, I mean, how to get there. I think he knows how he wants it to end. I don't think he knows how to get there. Well, I know he wanted to do a mecha thing at one point.
He doesn't want to get there because One Piece is like the biggest series. And, you know... Once he gets burst point, once he gets past One Piece,
a lot of these people, they have like that one series that does really well, and then
whatever reaches heights.
Like, it's very rare that like someone like makes a series, then makes another one, and they're both hits. Like, I mean, there are examples because like technically, Yu Yu Hakusho's creator with Hunter x Hunter ended because they were both really popular. Hunter x Hunter is definitely bigger. I guess in a way, Sailor V than Sailor Moon, and Sailor Moon definitely eclipses it.
Yeah. Death Note guys, they did Bakuman, that lasted quite a while.
Oh yeah.
I guess technically the Love Hina guy, because he did Negima after that, and that did really well. Well, the story I always heard is that he always wanted to do an action series, and his editors were like, no, do your other crazy, wacky harem comedy thing. And then he did, and then he just turned it into an action series one day. But at that point, it was too late. I'm trying to think of other people who have gone on to... other people who have done, like, 2 successful series.
Yeah.
I guess it's funny that both Yu Yu Hakusho's author and Sailor Moon's authors have
Dancing
done
Dolls like the nuclear missile switch. I'm doing that part in the Kirby Superstar where it's the RPG battle.
Ah.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, not that kind of series.
Quick, get your ornaments in position. Oh.
Curses.
And I was just gonna start doing what I did against the final boss of Trails 1, which is spam Earth Wall. Haha, you can't touch me.
It's basically what you have to do in higher difficulties.
I found it baffling though that it's like the one game, like JRPG final boss that gets easier the longer the fight goes on. It's like you damage it more and you restrict what it can do.
I got some humor points and some honesty points.
So I'm pretty sure every other boss is like ramps it, instead does the reverse and ramps up difficulty.
To be fair, if you have like a terrible bracer ranking, you don't even fight it.
Really?
Yeah, Cassius just kills it for you.
Oh, so I screwed myself by completing all the quests.
No, you need to have like the absolute worst level, which means you must have not done anything. It's like you have to try to get the worst level because the game just throws enough points your way that like you have to like intentionally suck.
Finally, a goal worthy of
Actively
me.
Avoid every single side quest then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess technically
the
that
RPGs
would be a method.
Really
that would be a strategy
often.
for speedrunning.
It also only works in the first game. In all other games, like if anything, you get punished for having a terrible ranking.
I mean, yeah, so I would actually be further into second chapter, but I got to the end of Ruan stuff and then realized I'd missed a couple side quests, and I restarted the fucking game.
Oh no!
Yeah.
100% completion.
So
right.
At least I want to get all the side quests done, but it did let me
stop
put
for
a
now,
gate in the team.
I
got how I meant to say his name instead of
Hope you enjoyed our rambling because there was nothing new to really talk about. So we're just rambling about whatever bullshit we had in our mind. Have a good day.
Oakley dokley.